Emma, hi. How much confidence did you get from the win on the weekend and back-to-back wins now? How much does that kind of help the side's confidence?
Yeah, I think the team's feeling really confident, especially going into a game against one of the teams that's higher up on the table. Just being able to score a few goals, get a few goals under our belt and get those wins and the 3 points has been amazing for morale and it's helped belief in the team for sure.
Did it feel like it was coming? Obviously there was that 20 minutes in the very first game where everything kind of went a little bit pear-shaped with defending. Other than that, you've been there or thereabouts. Did it feel like the wins were going to come? Yeah,
for sure. I think all of us had belief in how we were playing in the system and each player that was on the field. But at the same time, you know, those results didn't quite go our way, not necessarily because we played poorly. We had just moments of weakness, I guess. But yeah, we've learned from them and we're now getting those 3 points, which is awesome.
Talk about the quite quick turnaround. You play Sunday, You've got to get over to Melbourne and play Friday. How does that affect the way you prep during a short week like this?
Yeah, it's definitely different to having 7 days, but we did this in pre-season to make sure that we were prepped and ready to go for when it happened in season. So the team knows how it goes. We've all been through this before, so we're ready to go and prepped, yeah.
A bit of a turnover in squad as well from last season to this season. How do you go about forging combinations with players who you're not quite so familiar with?
Yeah, obviously it takes a little bit of time to get that chemistry and combos going, but at the same time we're always working with new players, especially when the young ones come up and through, so it's just something that we have to be good at in our job and get used to. So I think the team has gelled pretty well this year, and we're, especially with getting the 3 points, we're starting to really look like a team and getting those combos together now.
Just spoke to Daisy Brazendale. She's one of the newer players coming through, one of the younger players. How impressed have you been with the way she's been playing? Yeah,
I said to her on Saturday at halftime, I said, "You're playing amazing, mate. Like, don't even worry about anything, like any stray passes or any like that. Like, you're putting in the tackles, you're looking strong." So it's awesome to see her come up and start getting those starts, which is amazing. I think, yeah, it's really shown her growth.
And your role this year has been a combination of starting and coming off the bench. How are you feeling about your performances so far?
Yeah, I think you've always got to have a role in the squad, and whether that's starting or coming off the bench, like I know that I've got a job to do each week in and out. So, you know, you always want to start and you always want to play, but at the same time, if I'm on the bench, I know that I'm going to come on the field and bring energy and do what I need to do to help the team get those 3 points.
Does the whole squad become a bit more important when you've got the short turnarounds?
Yeah, for sure. Obviously, when you get niggles and things, you've got to rely on the rest of the squad, the young ones, and those that aren't always travelling to, you know, fill that void. But at the same time, everyone's looking and feeling good, so yeah.
You touched on it a bit before, but Victory, a big test. Do you think that's the next step for this team to now go on the road, beat a team like Victory?
Yeah, I think Victory will be a test for us, especially away from home. But at the same time, we've done the prep. We know what Victory played like. And we also believe in our system and ourselves. So I think going into this weekend, we're feeling pretty confident.